would destroy a bitch.
No, Debo
was like, hey, little bitch.
He's like, come here.
It's like, I came out on Friday.
Okay.
And that guy that played Debo, he was the president of whatever in the movie The Fifth Element with Bruce Willis.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he was the president. He was just like, hey,
I remember when Chris Tucker comes out, he's like, huh, what you say, what you do, what you say? He had that fucking microphone, he's like, oh my god, you're fabulous. And Bruce Willis was like, what the fuck? What am I doing?
He was like fucking comedian.
Hey, but that was a good movie, The Fifth Element. I like Fifth Element.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
And then they had that
movie was a trip.
And they had that weird blue thing singing opera for some reason. She was like,
and then she takes the fuck.
She has the stones inside.
Yeah, she's like, he's like, what the fuck? And then blood all over.
And he's
her.
like, I want to fuck Mila Jovovich. I know. Yeah, he wanted to fuck that chick, and she was all like mentally retarded. He's like, I'm gonna fuck her anyway.
Well, what was she anyway? An alien,
Element.
Yeah.
Oh, she was like the fifth element.
that is so 90s. Like, who is she? The fifth element. So is there four other women like her? Huh?
Stones.
Is there more stones in that bitch?
He goes, she's like these stones, but you could fuck it. Nah, but you could fuck it. Yeah, but
Doesn't
she
he fuck her at the end?
Yeah, he does.
She becomes human, right?
Well, she always was human though, right? In that movie, she was always human, but she had like weird orange hair.
Just a perfect human.
Yeah,
Oh,
but she
okay.
was pretty perfect. Yeah, she was pretty hot. And wasn't he like a taxi driver?
Yeah.
Right? And then he
She
like
just fell in there.
Yeah,
She
he was
running from
He was
the
just
cops.
like, hey, pretty girl.
he was just like he's like, yeah, Die Hard, future, future.
He's like, hey, I fucked Demi Moore.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like, I got 2 kids.
He's like, I have 2 kids. One of them looks like that girl that I banged in my house. She does. She does.
Hey, just start people. Just start people. I saw the whole thing. Well, I didn't see the whole thing, but I saw.
Whoa! Wow! Whoa!
I was there now. I was recording. I was like, oh shit.
Then it was like, this is gonna be good. He's like, I gotta record this cock-ass.
It's like, it's gonna be $1 billion right now.
$1 billion cock-ass. What? James. Okay, so James Franco thinks that. Have you heard of the movie Spring Breakers, the first one? What? Good. Good.
Good.
Good. You know, you don't want to hear about it.
Terrible movie.
It's a terrible movie.
Fucking terrible.
Yeah, and well, they're making a part 2. And so the movie is creatively fucking titled Spring Breakers, The Second Coming. Which is basically a play on words like coming, come. Like, oh, that's so fucking hilarious.
Is the director retarded?
Yeah,
Is
it's
he
well.
like,
And then James Franco came out on, they interviewed him, right? And they were like, so what do you think about Spring Breakers 2? He was like, it's stupid. He's like, I'm not gonna come out of that movie. He's like, anybody that comes out of the movie, he's like, their career's gonna get ruined. He's like, that's dumb. He's like, that movie is stupid. He said it himself. He was like, I'm not gonna do that. He's like, I will not come out of that movie ever.
I bet you Riff Raff like threatened to kill him.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna fuck you up. And then, and so like he was saying like anybody that comes out of that movie, it's a poison ship. It's gonna ruin your career. And he was, and the plot of the movie is that they're going off against extreme Christians, whatever the fuck that means.
Extreme.
What does that mean that they like Jesus too much? Like what the heck does that mean?
Only if you praise the Lord.
And so I think it's really fucking stupid. Like, I mean, like, what?
I mean, yeah, I agree with James Franco. It is stupid. I mean, the first movie was stupid, but I mean, they did have hot chicks, though.
Yeah, so now they're not gonna have anybody that's coming out in the original movie. I hate when they do that.
Okay,
in
then
movies.
there's no point in watching it. Then.
But I hate when they do that, like, right? They try to make a part 2 and nobody from the first one comes out and it's just basically the name. It's just the name, the same name. And it's like, it's stupid, man. It's fucking dumb.
No, what? Yeah.
They come up with their own little
Their own-
story of
yeah.
why the actors aren't in
Yeah.
the original.
I mean, I remember when Gucci Mane came out in the first one.
Yeah.
I was just like, what?
He's like, I'll break you.
Someone break you, nigga.
And it reminds me kind of like whenever in Iron Man 1, Hustle and Flow came out in the second one, he wasn't in the movie at all. Like they just totally replaced the actor. You remember that? Like in the first Iron Man, there was like one black guy,
Yeah.
and then the second one was a different black guy. They were like, oh, they won't know because he's black. they won't know. They all look alike, right? Huh?
Oh, what?
This one was lighter. The one in the
Yeah,
second
yeah.
one.
The one
I know, right?
Yeah.
That one was
The
light.
other one was literally like Akon black. The one in the second one was fucking black, dude. Like he's like, I'm Don Cheadle. I'm the luckiest man in entertainment because I suck at acting.
But what was the reason behind the actor change? You
I don't wanna see
Well, they
that.
said because that Terrence Howard that they said that wasn't what he was looking for. Then why put him in the first fucking movie?
Exactly.
Like, what?
And then they do went completely wrong. The black guy's supposed to be a big old
Yeah.
dude, like a hardcore, like a Debo dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how.
But think about it. How many of those big guys are good actors?
Yeah.
They're all like
exactly.
stupid. The guys that are that big, like I mean, what are they gonna get Arnold Schwarzenegger and put him in blackface?
He's like, yeah.
He's like, oh, I'll help you, Iron Man. I'm the Governator. He's like, oh.
From the hood.
He's like. They should just put Arnold Schwarzenegger in every black movie to make it better. Like, but Medea meets Arnold Schwarzenegger or something. She's like, hi, hello, hello.
It's just like Medea. Like really? That's so racist.
And also in real estate news, Dracula's castle is now for sale. Dracula's castle, like the
original
Dracula, his castle is for sale now. Imagine, you know what I mean, like a family is like, hey kids, we got a new house, where we living? In Dracula's castle.
What do you mean? We're moving to Transylvania. What? Like it's an innocent family from Colorado or something?
Yeah, they're just like, yeah. And then I imagine like there's like every night they go to sleep, it's really weird, blood comes out of the walls and stuff.
Dad, there's a lady in my mirror. What?
Yeah, what? And he goes, and every time I take a bath, somebody's like, hey, I want to suck your dick.
Just ignore it, sweetie.
Yeah. Look at that guy from Sesame Street lives there. 1, 2.
Three children.
There are 3 children. He's slapping the wife. He's like, how many times must I hit you? 1, 2, 3. He's like,
The dad comes home. What's going on?
What's
Everybody's
going on?
like, I don't know.
I thought that was you.
What? Weren't you in here a while ago? No, I just came home from work. Oh.
I imagine like they're watching TV and they turn it on and it's like, get out! Oh my god!
They're gonna start hearing weird noises.
They weird noises. They goes, what was that? It was just us fucking. And then I thought this was cool. And I know you'll think this is cool. Hackers in San Francisco hacked various road signs and put Godzilla attacks and zombies ahead. Like where it says road construction ahead. That's
did that?
Yeah, that's cool, dude.
That is a.
Imagine like you're real high or real drunk and you're like driving. You're like, huh, zombies! What the fuck? Wreck your car to someone else.
Godzilla.
Cause fucking mass chaos in the fucking town and shit like that.
Yeah, but then if people would see that, they'd be like, oh, fucking people.
But
they'd be
in
like,
San Francisco, it would have made it more believable if they were like gay zombies attacking, because that's San Francisco full of fucking gay people. They're like gay cock craving zombies of the undead.
right, like you go to a store, have a super date. What?
What?
Like what?
Well, do you want to fuck me? I don't.
What? You want to go to the back?
I thought that was fucking utterly hilarious, dude.
Yeah, that was.
That's cool. Like that's cool. They did everything short of like they should have fucking put it like on a boombox like the Godzilla roar.
Yeah, the whole city's on
Yeah,
fire.
fucking boats wrecking to the bridge and shit.
And then they're all there in the room like
Like,
didn't work.
They're like, that was so cool. The smoke of Godzilla blood.
And then the FBI comes. What the fuck? Oh shit!
Oh shit! Then knock your door down. I'll say I thought this was really weird. The foreskin revolution is happening.
What?
Earlier this week, a mom named Heather, clearly enough Heather, and her son Chase, white people of course, they went in front of a judge in Florida, and all their whole case was to appeal an argument she made with the boy's father about removal of the boy's Chase's foreskin, and her argument was that he's 3.5 years old, he can decide what happens to his dick. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that was her argument. Like, basically, that was her argument. She was like, my son is 3. His dick is about as big as his age. 3 inches. He can decide what he wants to do with those 3 inches. And so, like, I thought it was very stupid. Like, their whole argument, that the Board of Health's argument was like, well, if you get your dick circumcised, you won't get dick cancer. Like, I was like, what?
What? You won't? They literally told him that you won't.
Yeah, I was like, you won't get dick cancer. And I was like, I'm gonna get cancer in my dick.
Why did you do this?
And they said that it lowers the chance of getting AIDS, like if you have your foreskin cut off, which I think is total bullshit. And if you fuck somebody with AIDS, I think it would make your dick more vulnerable if you didn't have a fucking foreskin. You know what I mean? Isn't your foreskin there to fight against diseases? I mean, I don't know. I'm not uncircumcised. I think that's weird. Isn't that something Mexican people don't get circumcised?
No.
Right? That's like a Jew thing, right? That's like a thing that Jewish people do. I don't want somebody cutting the tip of my dick off with scissors.
They're like,
Count Dracula comes back. 1, 2 snips.
a what?
How many legs does he get to get in the center of the foreskin?
If you guys know what we're talking about that owl.
Dude, they still show those commercials.
They still show it.
Like, you know, and who eats fucking Tootsie Pops anymore?
I don't even buy those motherfuckers.
Dude, have you ever sat there and tried to like lick it to see how long it takes you? I mean,
I'm just like those fucking those monsters. I'm just like, what the fuck? Hey, oh, that's good. Like, you know.
But then it always gets stuck in the bottom of your teeth, and you're like, fucking shit. You have to like get it out of the bottom of your teeth with your
You're
fucking
beating
thumb.
yourself up. Like, get out of my teeth.
Get out of my mouth! So this was pretty cool. This reminded me of you and Grand Theft Auto. Early Thursday morning, a drunk man in New York stole a limo, stole an idling limo. The limo was parked on the side of the
He's like,
road.
I'm just gonna take this. Fucking.
Yeah, he was like, I played a marathon of Grand Theft Auto. So I really do it like this. So I just fucking got in there and fucking took it. And basically that's what he did. He went in there and took it, but there was 4 passengers in the limo.
Oh shit.
And he didn't know that they were in there because you know they had like,
They're probably having a blast. Like yeah.
Dude, they said that like he was driving for like a few blocks and he was so drunk that he like reacted to like a taxi cab.
Ooh.
And he destroyed the limo, dude. And then the cops came and they did the fucking breathalyzer to him. He blew a point 181.
Whoa.
That's 4 times over the legal limit.
Oh shit.
So he was like almost pronounced dead. Basically, he was just like, oh,
Like, officer, I didn't do it.
Like, sir, are you drunk? And there's fucking like beer spilling out of the car. And I'm a limo driver. I'm driving them.
I'm driving,
Yeah.
right?
It's like, are you drunk? Are you drunk? You ever been drunk to work before?
I would have been like, sir, no.
No, I'm a cop. You're so cool with your stupid baths and your guns and
Fucking pig. Are you fucking pig?
That's you. That's you, man. And then like they said that they opened the doors and those people that they came stumbling out of the car, they were like, oh my god! The passengers, they're like, what happened?
What's going on?
And then I thought it was Nico Bellic that did this. I was like, Nico Bellic did this. This is a total
That's not been him.
classic Nico. Classic Nico. Tommy Vercetti would not do this. Tommy Vercetti would not do this.
A drunk Russian.
Yeah, not even the black guy would do this. He would jump into the river and then drown because he can't swim in the game. And now that I think about it, that's so fucking racist that a black guy can't swim in the game. Like you know what I mean? Like what? Black people aren't able to swim? And like what the fuck? In every other game you can swim, huh?
Right.
They're just like just as black guy. Black people don't float. Black people don't
You're trying to run to the water and it won't let you. You're like, what the fuck?
No, like you run into the water and he's just like,
Wasted.
and then he just dies, wasted. And they're like water in your lungs.
He's like, black man's worst enemy.
Water, a black man's worst enemy. Water.
That is really racist because
Yeah, they fucking spray him. He goes, oh, Martin Luther King. Oh, dude, so this is cool. It's finally happening. Peter meets Homer Simpson. Peter Griffin and Homer Simpson are finally going to meet each other.
Really?
Yeah, and they're going to come out on a very uncreatively titled episode called The Simpson Guy. So that was stupid. So Fox announced that it will be an hour-long crossover, and that they're gonna have various Family Guy characters and Simpson characters like interacting with each other. So it's gonna be like instead of them going to the Drunken Clan, they'll go like to Moe's, like Quagmire, Joe, what's the other guy, Cleveland. Like they'll all be there, and they'll be hanging out with like the other fucking people in the Simpsons. I don't remember their names.
And they're gonna be like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah, who the fuck are you? And
Are
then
they gonna be yellow?
no, they're gonna be white.
Oh, they're gonna be white.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
okay.
and they say that there's gonna be like a running joke that Homer's gonna call him like a racist name for white people. He's like, what's wrong with you? You're not yellow. Like everybody, like you know what I mean? Like, you're not yellow. And so it's gonna show like Marge and what's her name? Peter's wife. Lois, Marge and Lois, and they're gonna be like getting drunk together and stuff too. And you know, Stewie's gonna meet Bart, and then Meg's gonna meet Lisa, and Lisa's gonna be like, I hate you, Meg. Like, everybody hates her.
Gonna meet, what's her name, Maggie?
Yeah, well, Maggie doesn't talk, remember?
Oh, yeah.
So it would be Stewie meeting Bart. Yeah, Bart's gonna be like, hey dude, Cowabunga! Whatever the fuck he talks about.
Cowabunga.
Yeah, he's a fucking Ninja Turtle. And then so I think that's cool. What do you have to
Yeah,
do
I
with
think
that?
that's pretty legit.
Pretty cool.
Yeah,
I'll watch it.
I've always thought that would be cool for them to meet each other, you know what I mean? I always thought that would be
That's
cool.
crazy that they're not gonna be yellow.
Why would they be yellow though? They're not yellow. You don't even that.
No,
In the
it-
Simpsons
in the
universe,
Simpsons,
everybody's
yeah.
fucking
Yeah, but I
Everybody's
mean,
yellow.
but the whole point is that they came from Quahog to Springfield.
Oh,
You know what I mean? So what are they gonna? Is there like a fucking thing where they're gonna spray them yellow at the checkpoint at fucking
I
Springfield?
don't
or what?
know. I don't know.
Why is everybody yellow?
I don't
I don't know
understand.
why
I don't
everybody
understand
is.
that. They look kind of like apes, right? Everybody kind of looks like an ape, right? Homer looks like an ape.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, remember when they're making Homer Simpson, it's a fish and a light bulb.
oh yeah. And then they just put it together, and then God's like, He just like, I like the Simpsons movie.
Yeah.
I like whenever they make fun of Arnold Schwarzenegger, he's like, I was born to lead, not read. Whenever they tell him, he goes, you need to read one of these plans. He's like, that one. He's like, that one. And so I think that's cool, man. And then I know you're gonna like this. A new drone has the ability to spy overhead about 15 hours with one charge. They just charge it one time and it can go 15 hours, and it can also go up to the stratosphere. Like it can go fucking high into the air without any remote control whatsoever.
You're gonna shoot that motherfucker.
Yeah,
down.
that's what I
I
thought.
think you want to get my rifle.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
give my
give my
rifle.
rifle and start looking out.
And then so that means that it can see all the naughty things that nobody wants you to see. So like you're gonna be jacking off in your house and there's gonna be like.
It does
like,
that? Wait, it literally does that?
Yeah, they go like right now they're trying it out in Nigeria.
What do they want to
Which
see?
I don't know what the
Who
fuck.
the fuck is in
Yeah,
Nigeria?
exactly.
Yeah.
Where they're gonna fucking see people making
Wait,
blood pies and shit.
I know why they're doing it because of the fucking those guys that kidnapped all those.
Yeah,
girls.
have you heard about that?
Yeah, they kidnapped.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
They
I-
can
that's
have a
kinda
bunch
fucked-
of
that's
bunch of little
fucked up.
girls.
But
and
the
stuff.
UN is like taking 1,000 years to do something.
Dude, I think that's fucked up though. Why would they do that, man?
Just to be terrible.
But I mean, that is terrible, right? Like these are little girls that are in a monastery, dude.
Yeah, they're
like the
probably
most
raping them.
innocent little girls that you could ever fucking find, besides the Girl Scouts. Like that's like if they abducted the Girl Scouts in America.
Yeah,
like that.
but it's fucked up over
It's
there.
fucked up, man.
It's
Over
fucked
there,
up.
it is real fucked up. And they said that one of the nuns like beat up a terrorist. Like when the nun, she came out on Stephen Colbert and they said that he told her, he's like, well, I heard you got in a fight with the terrorist. She goes, yeah. He goes, he pointed his gun in my face. She goes, and I slapped him in the face and I punched him in his stomach and I knocked him down. And I was like, whoa, that's hardcore. I was like, make that nun the president of Nigeria. I was like, she kicks terrorists' asses. I mean, that's fucked up, man. Like, and they're doing this campaign called Bring Back Our Girls. And so like a lot of people are like typing like bring back our girls and stuff like that. And which I think is kind of stupid because I think we should actually do something instead of just saying it. You know what I mean?
Well, they have Marines in Nigeria.
Yeah, they have a
And,
shitload
but
of
I mean, like, dude.
But it's not just our Marines, it's the UN.
Yeah, they all did, yeah.
Everybody's like in Africa.
I mean, I think it's kind of deeper than what they're saying. I mean, I think there has to be some sort of logical reason why they're taking these kids besides a ransom. It sounds too cold and calculated. You know what I mean?
It's kind of like the Somali pirates.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like they're doing it for a higher purpose. You know what I mean? There's something else going on than what's happening in the public. You know what I mean?
well, they're just tired. Well, honestly, maybe it's just that they don't want the UN and like everybody
Maybe.
there. They don't want nobody
Maybe
there.
they want the UN involved in Nigeria
Yeah.
while
Yeah.
they're over here in the Ukraine doing shit.
Yeah, maybe
like a
something like that's happening.
Diversion or something.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Ukraine, dude, that's fucking crazy, dude. They're like, the people of Russia are like crying for like our help. Like I saw it on the TV, and they had signs saying like U.S. please help us. Like the
Yeah,
people
but
there.
if we go and help them, Russia's gonna be like,
We'll start a war.
what the fuck you
We'll
doing
start
over
like
here?
World War III. Like we will.
Putin has no respect for
Yeah, he has
Obama.
no- yeah, he has no respect.
Putinani.
I don't have respect
Did you
for
see his
Obama.
military?
Yeah, but
It's
I mean,
huge.
fuck Putin though. Fuck that guy. Fuck
What
him.
kind of name is that anyway, Putin?
Well, if you look at a lot of shit that he's done in his country, he's
Yeah.
a lot better than Obama.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
But I mean, it's the way that he treats the people. I mean, they're like in poverty. Everybody's in poverty but him.
Yeah.
The only reason he's invaded the Ukraine is because the people that overthrew the Ukrainian government,
Yeah.
they're mostly Russian
Yeah.
Russian
Yeah.
descent and stuff, and that's why he's there defending them.
And the thing that I think is fucked up is that America won't help them because there's nothing there for us to get.
Yeah.
There's no oil, there's no gas, there's no fucking precious rubies
Well,
or
I don't
anything.
think we have business in the Ukraine. Is
No,
there?
I
I also think so too because I think we should solve what we have here at home before we go and try to fix somebody else's problem. And I think that America's problem is that we try to play like dictator. We try to dictate everybody
We're
else's
the world-
life.
What's-
we're the police of the world.
What's Europe doing about this? And it's
I
like
don't
they're the closest.
I know,
What
yeah,
are they
what-
doing about this?
what do you
like
think about that?
Britain,
Nothing, right?
what are they doing about that?
The big deal of the Ukraine and why they were all fighting and shit was
Yeah.
because they wanted them to join the EU currency,
okay.
the
Uh-huh.
European currency,
Yeah.
and people in the Ukraine they didn't want that because they realized if they do that they're just gonna get fucked over. So they overthrew the
okay.
government and Russia stepped in and offered their assistance if they needed it or whatever. So that's basically what's happening.
So it's a whole monetary
Oh,
issue.
what the
Yeah.
It's an
fuck?
issue of money. Like it comes back to the all full circle, man. The almighty dollar. I mean, you know what I mean? He who holds the fucking key to money is gonna fucking hold the key to everything. And it's fucking sad that that's what our world we praise the dollar more than anything else. You know what I mean? That what fuels everything is the fucking dollar, the money.
And you know who's just like just watching Asia? What's Asia doing about it? Nothing. They're
They're like,
oh,
we're making
you're
Hello
fucked.
Kitty cartoons.
We're making Hello Kitty, you know.
They're like, yeah, we're dealing with our new emperor, Kim Jong Il's son. We don't care
Oh
about that.
shit.
Dude, and Kim Jong Il looked like a woman.
Yeah,
Right? Yeah, like a woman. Yeah, like a woman,
Fucking
yeah.
woman.
Yeah, and then you know they said that he was obsessed with American culture.
He likes basketball so much he made
His own
Dennis
team,
Rodman
yeah.
or whatever the ambassador
Yeah,
for the United
yeah.
States.
That's fucking crazy.
Weird. That's weird.
Dennis Rodman's like, oh, I don't know why.
Dennis Rodman's like, I don't know. I
He's
can't
like-
even spell my name. I can't spell my
Dennis
name.
Rodman's like, I don't know. I was famous one time and I had sex with Carmen Electra, and now I'm the UN ambassador for Russia. So it's crazy for China. It's crazy.
He's like, I got piercings. He's like, I got
He's
piercings.
like, I damn hair crazy. It's cool.
That's fucking crazy, man. Man, dude, the world sucks, man.
Their world sucks.
Yeah.
America's cool. We're cool. We're chilling right now. Look, we're making a show, drinking beer. fuck all those other people.
That bitch, the children in Russia, help us!
They comment on our show. Help us, Dick. You're the one talking about it. Fucking do something.
I'd have been like,
Let's quit making dick and fart jokes and help us.
I would have been like, well, you guys always hated us.
Yeah,
you guys always hated
Tell you
our
that
country.
too. And then out of nowhere, 1, 2 bombs, 2 bombs. Also, our last story of the day, Godzilla lives. Godzilla, he's finally back. He's back in action. He's kicking ass. King of Monsters is back, dude. What do you think about that?
Not Matthew Broderick.
Not Matthew Broderick Godzilla. Ferris Bueller cannot hit Godzilla. That's impossible. It's been fucking possible.
Well,
What's your favorite Godzilla movie? What's our favorite Godzilla movie?
well, that's a good one. I think my favorite one is when he battles, what's his name?
Mecha
King
Godzilla?
Ghidorah.
Oh,
King Ghidorah is
cool.
the three-headed.
That one was cool.
Yeah,
I
with
like
the
that one.
3-head Godzillas.
Yeah, because that King Ghidorah is an actual spirit from the humans.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird storyline.
And the one that I like a lot is the one where he fights again with those little Chinese chicks are like in a clan,
yeah,
and they're like, "Let us hear the people." And then they go together like, "Oh!" They make a big like robot guy, and then Godzilla's like,
Godzilla like destroys it.
yeah, and then he fights against Mecha Godzilla. I thought that was fucking. That was my favorite one when he fights against the Metal Godzilla. That's fucking cool. And he has like laser beam eyes.
When the Japanese make one.
Yeah, he has like, and then they're like, "We're gonna be Godzilla. We're gonna be Godzilla."
Shoot lasers! No!
And then Godzilla's like, "Nigga." He's like,
Godzilla's just
right, and Godzilla always has tiny hands, right?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why.
No,
he's angry.
actually, you're right. They're like decent.
No, but remember they're like that in the old ones.
Oh, the other, yeah.
That's probably why he's mad because he can't touch his wiener.
But the
He's like. I remember the Godzilla before this one. Godzilla was having babies.
oh, yeah.
I thought that was so
he started having babies.
That was a
stupid.
woman Godzilla.
Yeah, well they said that their whole thing was that he asexually reproduced.
Yeah.
And he could have kids whenever he wanted to.
It's fucking crazy.
That's stupid, right? And then remember they wanted to leave it open for like a second Godzilla because at the end of it there were still eggs, right?
Yeah.
There were still eggs that were hatching right in the last one.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember like me and Dom were watching it one time and they just killed him with missiles, right? Like he
Yeah,
got
they killed him.
tangled up in the bridge and they were like boom, boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom. Which Godzilla would not die from a missile.
No,
And which it was an iguana that became fucking
Yeah.
mutated
Yeah.
because of all the radiation.
Yeah.
But in this one, it's a king.
It's a Komodo dragon.
Yeah.
And this one is a
Komodo
Komodo
was
dragon,
in-
and it shows that what happens is that they show that Godzilla has always been there, like dormant in the fucking water and stuff, and that it happens in the movie. It takes place in the beginning, like it's in the 90s in the beginning, and it shows that Bryan Cranston, the scientist, his name's Joe in the movie, and it shows that he's working on something like in the islands, and out of nowhere he just sees like the water like start rising up, like. And he's like, what the fuck? Like he just looks like that, and it shows that he just Godzilla like fucking goes like that, like hardcore, and there's like fire just comes out like that. And he's just like, what the fuck? And they start trying to shoot missiles at him, and he just keeps swallowing them and shooting them back out at him and stuff like that. And they're just like, what the? We're not gonna stop it. And then it shows that somehow or another they subdue the creature, and then it takes off into the water, and then like we'll. Fast forward to 2014 where we're living right now, it shows that he comes back again, but it shows that the reason he comes back is to warn them that we're fucking up our Earth. You know what I mean? That he comes to warn them that we're ruining our Earth with all the war and all the stuff that we're having. And it shows that they don't know how to deal with Godzilla, so they're like, well, we need to make our own monster to try to fight Godzilla. So they make Mothra. So he's fighting against like a whole bunch of Mothras. Because it shows in the cartoon that there's a whole bunch of them circling in the cartoon, the commercial, that there's like a whole bunch of them circling around his head, and then he's just like, he shoots fire everywhere. They're like trying to shoot like they're like, they make that little
They're
thing.
like, we're innocent.
Yeah, they're like, what are you doing with butterflies? And like they're trying to do like their antenna thing, and they try to like they try to disorient him, like you know what I mean? They try to make him like get off balance, and he gets. In this one, Godzilla, he has like normal arms, like long arms, like a human, like they're big and buff, and he just fucking grabs them and smashes them together like that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and then it shows that this Godzilla, he's over 500 feet tall. That he's 516 feet tall. I was reading in the newspaper. And then that he has the scales in the back and stuff like that, and they light up whenever he's gonna shoot the fire, like. I was like, that's fucking tight, dude.
Oh, that's what it's supposed to be like.
Yeah. And then in the other one, it was stupid. He didn't have no fire. He didn't have anything, right? In the last one.
No, he didn't have any fire.
Right, he was just like a big lizard thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was just fucking the same.
And he looked stupid. I didn't like the way he looked in that one. He looked dumb.
His head was too big.
Yeah, and this one he looks like
And
awesome.
he was always crawling.
Yeah,
Like,
he was just like
crawling.
that. And this one it just shows him he stands up and he's just like, I fucking screaming everywhere.
So it's just gonna
destroying
be Mothra then?
it. Like Mothra, but it's a whole bunch of Mothras.
Oh, okay.
And then it shows, and then they're gonna make a part 2, and he's gonna fight against something else. Maybe maybe he'll fight against fucking King
And
Ghidorah
what city is it taking place in?
in New York.
Of course,
Oh, it's New York.
Poor people,
I
man.
would not want to
There's
live in
like
New
so
York.
many people in New York.
I would not want to live in New York. Everything bad always happens in New York.
Why can't
man.
you just destroy Los Angeles? I hate Los Angeles.
I hate Los Angeles. Alright, man. So that's it for the 3 dudes. And you know what? Don't piss off Godzilla. And don't pretend you're a 15-year-old when you're already 30. Signing off. Boom.